Now it's time for us to make the hips. And as we have done so far, we're going to use a cube to be the start of this for us. So let's get a new cube. Just move it out of the main part of the torso. And then I'm going to name this. So hips. We'll need to scale this up a little bit. And I'm just going to refocus my image planes so that I can see what I'm working on a bit more clearly. So we're going to need to do something like that, and obviously it doesn't need to be quite that tall. That's pretty good. I'm going to go slightly wider. As you can see, these reference images don't line up perfectly, so you'll just have to kind of average out any differences. The front view here isn't quite where I need it to be, so I'll just scale that to get that a bit closer, and that is a good start. What I will absolutely need on this is a center line. So we'll go into the inputs and we're going to change subdivisions width to 2. There we go, that's put a line straight down the middle. And now we can start adjusting the shape a little bit more. We've still got symmetry on. That's really going to help us. So if I just go into face mode and select the face there, and then I'm just going to scale it on the height and move it up to get this pretty close. And I'm going to leave this bigger than it is there because this is going to smooth out, and that'll probably have the result of rounding that so it makes it a bit smaller. So I think that's pretty close. And we can't really see it in the view of any of the images that I've created, but I do know that when I start putting this exercise together, I also brought that edge forward a little bit, and this edge forward not quite as much. And then if I just go into object mode, that's probably going to necessitate bringing that in a little bit, like that. Okay, so that's the beginnings of our shape. What we're going to need to do next is just work on creating the sort of leg sockets. So into face mode and click on that face there, and it's going to be an extrusion. So Control and E. And we're going to want to put an offset on this. But if you can see, it's not doing an offset around the bottom, and that's because it's treating this all kind of as one face, and we need to just change keep faces together to be off, and you can see now I get 2 borders. So that's pretty good there. So I'm going to go for an offset of about 3.5. And then what I want to do is try and get this shape here to be fairly square. And that's going to help me out. So in order to do that, I'm going to go into edge mode. And I'm just going to scale it in on this axis here. And that's actually pretty square. I don't need to change any more about that. What I'll do is go back into face mode. We're going to extrude again. And we're just going to go minus on the thickness like that. Put it in a little bit. And we'll probably just put a slight offset on it as well. Let's just press 3 to see how that's looking. Yeah, that's pretty good. Press 1 again. Okay, the final thing I need to do now is just to work on the top. So I'm just going to bring this down a bit so I can see the top. Into face mode and select the top 2 faces. I'm going to extrude. Put an offset on. Yep, and I think what I'm going to do with this is just scale it in on that axis a little bit. Yep, that'll do. And then I'm going to extrude again. We're going to go minus on, oh, not the offset. We're going to go minus on the thickness. Like that. We're going to add a slight offset to it. And again, I think I'm just going to try and round it out a little bit by doing that. Let's press 3. Okay, that's pretty nice. That's close to the shape that I want. So what I'll do now is just make one final change. I'm going to go into edge mode for this. Just press number 1 to make sure I select the right edges. I want that one there. So it's not the center one, it's just the 2 either side of it, and it's just going to kind of flatten the bottom part of this out. I'll show you what I mean. So if I press 3 again, and I kind of want to see this view here. I'll put my move tool on. I'm just going to move those down. You can see it's just flattening that part out, and I quite like the way that looks. Okay, so what we need to do now is go back into object mode and put this in place and see if we need any further changes. So I'm happy with that. Not necessarily happy with the height anymore, so I need to think about that. Let's just do this and we'll just scale the whole thing up. And then I think it's likely to be this vertex here that I want to bring back like that. And possibly this one here just into there. That looks pretty darn nice, I think. Just making small changes to get it to match the concept art. Make sure that I'm happy with the shape. Yeah, that's pretty good. So that will basically do it for that. What I'm going to do now is just add a very quick sphere. So I'm just going to drop this in here. And you can see that on the image there is a sphere there that's doing the connection. So what I'll do is I'm just going to call this lower back. I'm going to drop the subdivisions down to 8 by 8. That just means that I can smooth it out later if I choose to. And I'm going to scale it up like so. It doesn't really matter if this intersects. That's kind of the point of it, really. Like that. And then I'm just going to go back into, in fact what I'll do is I'm just going to go into object mode. And I'm going to press 3 whilst that's selected, and then I can make any changes that I think I need to that shape. Same in this view. Oh my goodness, definitely in this view. Like so. That looks pretty nice, and that should just make it look like that all joins up. So let's just, yeah, that's pretty nice. That's going to wrap this step up then. Coming up next, we're going to need to take a look at the arm. I'm able to continue making these videos thanks to the ongoing support of my amazing Patreon community. If you'd also like to support Game Dev Academy via Patreon, then check out the link in the description below. Thank you.